Montgomery Blair. Richard Montgomery. And Sandy Springfred. Today on It's Academic. Hello, everybody. I'm Hillary Howard. This is the opening round. You know how it works. Each team begins with 100 points. 10 up for a right answer, 10 down for a wrong answer. Contestants don't see what you do on the screens at home. Let's begin. Tourists often visit Arlington National Cemetery to see the Tomb of the Unknowns, but see if you can identify some of the other people buried there. This French-born engineer designed the plan for Washing Blair.
Yeah, L'Enfant.
Correct. In 1928, this future admiral set up the Little America base in Antarctica. Sandy Spring. Answer?
Let's go. Nimitz?
No, Byrd, Richard Byrd. The Chief Justice wrote the 1954 Sandy Spring.
Warren?
Yeah. This Union Army officer has been credited, rightly or wrongly, with inventing baseball. Blair.
Doubleday.
Doubleday is right. People buried in Arlington. Temporarily buried here was this Polish prime minister and concert pianist. Sandy Spring.
Polish Prime Minister Lech Walesa?
Answer in 3.
Lech Walesa?
No, Paderewski. He was the Democrats' presidential nominee in 1896. Blair.
Brian.
Yeah. Known as the GI's general, he was the first chairman of the Joint Chiefs. Blair.
Marshall.
Bradley. Nope, that one's not right. Eisenhower's Secretary of State. Montgomery.
No.
Answer.
Dulles?
It is Dulles, and that's the end of the round.
It's Academic with Hillary Howard. Now in its 57th season. And for 50 years, proudly sponsored by Giant.
That is one wild wildebeest. Yeah. Sandy Spring. Hello, everybody. So glad to have you with us on another semifinal match. These are all extraordinary teams. They won the first round, they won their playoff match, and here they are in the semifinals. We have some special guests who will be asking them questions a little later on, so be sure you stick around for that. In the meantime, let's meet the teams. We begin with Montgomery Blair High School from Silver Spring. Ian, good to see you.
Hi, I'm a 16-year-old junior, and I'd like to thank our friends and family for coming out to support us today.
Wonderful. Hello, Anson.
Hi, I'm a 17-year-old junior, and I'd like to thank our principal and coach for coming today.
And Ben.
Hi, I'm an 18-year-old senior, and I would like to thank Giant Food for their continued support of the program.
Always get applause for that. Thank you, Giant. Okay, gentlemen, nothing off for a wrong answer, 20 points for a right answer. Candy needs sugar. You can sweeten your score by finding in this phrase what unit of force in the CGS system of physical units.
9.
Yeah. Molybdenum, sodium, cobalt. Combine the chemical symbols for these 3 elements and you'll spell the name of what tiny European principality located on the Mediterranean.
Monaco.
Monaco it is. Oat rich. You might see this phrase on a cereal box, but the letters can be rearranged to name what sort of 2-wheeled, horse-drawn vehicle used for racing in ancient Rome?
Chariot.
Chariots, right? Please fill in the blanks here to get the last name of what author of such science fiction novels as The Cat Who Walks Through Walls and Starship Troopers.
Heinlein.
Heinlein's right. Old soldiers never die. They just fade away. These words were quoted in 1951 by what general who had just been fired from his Far East command by President Truman?
MacArthur.
It is MacArthur. Nice job, Montgomery Blair. 220 points. From Rockville, Maryland, Richard Montgomery High School. Hello, Alex.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm a 17-year-old senior at Richard Montgomery High School, and I would like to thank our friends and family for coming out to support us today.
Awesome. Adam, how you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Good.
I'm Adam. I'm an 18-year-old senior at Richard Montgomery, and I would like to thank our sponsor, Dr. Sparks, and our principal, Mr. Monteleone.
Very good. And hello, Naveen.
Hi, I'm Naveen. I'm an 18-year-old senior, and I'd like to thank our alternate, Kevin, who is unfortunately sick today, so we wish him a speedy recovery.
All right, guys. The mob I led. Hidden in this phrase is the name of what Alabama Bay, site of a major Civil War battle?
Mobile.
Mobile's right. Argon, uranium, barium. If you combine the symbols of these three elements, you can find the name of what Caribbean island?
Aruba.
Aruba's right. Clayhem. Please rearrange the letters in this anagram, and you'll name what medieval pseudoscience whose practitioners tried to turn base metals into gold.
Alchemy.
Alchemy, right. The blank mountain, the blank flute. What same word will fit in both these blanks to complete the titles of a novel by Thomas Mann and an opera by Mozart?
Magic.
Magic is right. I come to Sarajevo on a visit and I get bombs thrown at me. It is outrageous. This was the indignant remark of what Austrian Archduke with a two-word name who survived an earlier assassination attempt only to be murdered later that same day in 1914.
Franz Ferdinand.
You are right, Richard Montgomery. 210 points. From Sandy Spring, Maryland, Sandy Spring Friends. Justice, how you doing?
Hi, I'm Justice Dixon. I'm a 17-year-old junior at Sandy Spring Friends, and I'd like to thank our awesome teammates for helping us get ready for the competition.
All right, and one of those teammates is right next to you. Asa, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. I'm Asa Keenitz-Kincaid. I'm an 18-year-old senior at Sandy Spring, and I'd like to thank all our remarkable teachers for their inspiration.
Wonderful. And Michelle?
Hi, I'm Michelle Tobin. I'm a 17-year-old junior at Sandy Spring. I'd like to thank everybody who came out to support us today, as well as Giant for supporting the program.
Yay, Giant. And here we go. Don't die selfishly. You can unselfishly gain 20 points for your team by finding within this sentence the name of what 19th century German engineer and the engine he developed.
Diesel?
Yes. Tungsten, rhenium, nitrogen. Please combine the symbols for these chemical elements to name a small brown bird.
Wren.
Wren is right. No clean tint. You can clean up with 20 points if you rearrange the letters in this phrase to name what shelf that lies off the coast of the United States to a depth of 100 fathoms.
Continental.
Continental shelf is it. Add 4 vowels to these consonants and you'll name what North African country bordered by Libya, Tunisia, and Morocco.
Algeria.
Algeria is right. The universe called me. And the American who answered that call is what popular astrophysicist? The author of Astrophysics for People in a Hurry.
Stephen Hawking?
No, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Nice job, though, Sandy Spring Friends, with 170 points. We'll be right back.
Pro tip for fruit lovers, Giant has unbelievable produce prices. So you'll never have to choose between your favorites.
I thought I was your favorite.
That's right, honey. Bye.
Take a fresh look at Giant's produce prices. From delicious recipes to fresh time savers, Savory Magazine is full of the things that make life savory. Flip or click through today with copies in-store and online.
Tonight on Inside the Redskins Minicamp Special. Minicamp is a wrap. Now the team sets its sights on training camp in Richmond. Get the latest from coaches and players on Inside the Redskins. Tonight at 7 on NBC4.
The more you see.
Look at that.
How good is that? The more you do.
I truly am inspired.
The more you know. Weekends on NBC.
Due to next week's coverage of horse racing, the More You Know lineup can be seen at the following times.
That is the crazy, awesome, charismatic Thomas Parrish as the wildebeest from Sandy Spring. Welcome back, everybody. Today's contestants will receive the book Ideals of Beauty, a guide to the collections at the Freer-Sackler, the Smithsonian's Museums of Asian Art. On our national mall, the Freer-Sackler is where Asia meets America. All right, let's recap the scores before we dive into the picture-perfect round. Montgomery Blair, 220. Richard Montgomery, 210. Sandy Spring Friends, 170. question, they're worth 20 points, up or down. Now at the Smithsonian, this experimental space shuttle, Sandy Spring. Is that a quick slip of the finger?
Columbia?
Nope, the Enterprise, but nice guess. Surround the ad with the right letters and you'll name what snake-entwined staff. Blair.
Caduceus.
Caduceus is right. Spring has come to the Minnesota park that shares what name with the wife of the legendary Hiawatha? Montgomery. Answer?
Minnehaha. Minnehaha?
That's right, Minnehaha. Which of these numbers is evenly divisible by 6? Montgomery.
The first one.
A, the first one.
You're right, 444. The attack on Fort Sumter was ordered by this. Blair?
Beauregard.
Beauregard is right. The Duchess of Alba appears here in a painting by what 18th to 19th century Spanish artist? Sandy Spring.
Velasquez.
Answer?
No, that was early.
It is
Goya?
It's Goya. Nice. Double concave, convex concave, double convex. Which of these lenses is not capable of projecting an image of an object onto a screen? Blair.
Double concave.
You're right.
Yeah.
Though both sides stopped for a lunch break, by dinner, what leader of these Norman soldiers? Montgomery?
Yeah. William the Conqueror.
William the Conqueror, yes, defeated Harold Godwinson. Very nice. We'll be right back.
We had so much rain. You know what that means. News 4 Today's working for you with 4 easy and organic ways to protect your yard, house, and body. What? No! Ow! Monday morning at 6 a.m. on News 4 Today.
Here at Giant, we're rethinking our store brand products. One by one, we're eliminating the things you don't want, like high fructose corn syrup, and reducing things like sugar and salt. And every item is customer approved before we call it done. The products you love, now even better. Only at Giant.
These aren't just new clothes. They're my playground camouflage. New clothes help me fit in with all the other kids.
Mattress Firm Foster Kids collects new clothes to help foster children of all sizes look and feel more confident. I know what a difference it can make. I was a foster child too. Bring your new donation to your local Mattress Firm or give online.
So, you know, you watch the show, you try to answer the questions. Chances are you miss a lot of them by this point. These guys get them. That's why they're in the semifinals. Let's meet the coaches and faculty that helped get them here. Montgomery Blair. Anson, who's with you?
Behind me are our principal, Ms. Johnson, and our coach, Mr. Lodell.
Good to see you guys. Richard Montgomery. Adam, who's with you?
Yeah, right here I have Dr. Sparks. She's a chemistry teacher and our sponsor for Richard Montgomery.
Nice to see you, Dr. Sparks. And from Sandy Spring, Asa. Who's the animal behind you?
Well, behind me to our left is our head of school, Tom Gibeon. Directly behind me is the Sandy Spring wildebeest, and behind me to our right is our coach and a Spanish teacher, Eduardo Pallone.
Wonderful to see you guys. All right, it's that time. Blair is going to answer questions from one of these fine packets. Richard Montgomery gets to choose which packet it's going to be, 1, 2, or 3.
2, 3. Okay. 2.
2, please.
2. Going for the middle. All right. 8 questions. You get them all right. You know what that means. Bells, whistles, bonus. Okay. The Russian women pilots who bombed German targets at night were described by the Nazis as what kind of supernatural creatures, such as those executed in 17th century Salem, Massachusetts?
Witches.
Yeah. Anyone serious about astronomy should know that Sirius, the brightest star, has what canine nickname?
Dog.
Yes. Because their sex is determined by warming ocean temperature, 99% of newly hatched green sea turtles are now female in what huge Australian reef system with a 2-word name?
Great Barrier Reef.
You are right. Here's your science question. Of these elements, which one is a liquid at ordinary temperatures?
Bromine.
You're correct again. It's bromine. Who's afraid of the big James Wolfe? Might have been the motto of what French general whose army opposed General Wolfe on the plains of Abraham? Answer?
West.
No, it's Montcalm. Many children are named after famous people, but a fictional Indian boy was named after a swimming pool in what novel by Jan Martel?
Life of Pi.
You're right. Here's your math question. What is the lowest common denominator for these fractions?
30.
30 is right. And now you have a guest question, and the first person asking you that question, Maine Senator and its academic alum, Angus King.
What town in Maine shares its name with an Eastern European city, now the capital of Serbia?
Yeah, Belgrade.
Belgrade is right. Nice. Blair, 420 points. All right. Packet 1 or packet 3 for Richard Montgomery, Sandy Spring?
3, please.
3. Are you prepared for packet 3, gentlemen? I guess that's a yes. Here we go. Most explorers don't stop to build cities, but Samuel de Champlain established a metropolis with what same name as Canada's French-speaking province?
Quebec?
Yes. Although Jackie Robinson played for the Brooklyn Dodgers, he was born in a small Georgia town named for what capital of Egypt?
Cairo or Cairo?
You're right. A biochemist, Dorothy Hodgkin, advanced medical knowledge with the first diffraction photos using what rays discovered by Röntgen?
X-rays?
X-rays is it. Here's your science question. Which of these terms refers to the structures used for the transport of solutions in plant stems?
Vascular bundles?
You're right again. As a defensive measure during World War II, the British erected so-called dragon teeth barriers in what famous K-initialed pass between Pakistan and Afghanistan?
Khyber?
It is the Khyber Pass. Possessing the Secret of Joy is a book by what African-American woman who also possessed the secret of success with her book, The Color Purple?
Walker?
Alice Walker it is. Here's your math question. Solve for X.
8.
8 it is. And now your question from U.S. Transportation Secretary Elaine Chao.
The Department of Transportation oversees the U.S. part of which Canadian-American seaway, linking the Great Lakes to the Atlantic Ocean?
St. Lawrence?
25-point bonus for Richard Montgomery. All right, packet number 1 for Sandy Spring friends. Lady and gentlemen, what morbid adjective is commonly used to describe the 7 sins of pride, covetousness, lust, wrath, gluttony, envy, and sloth?
Deadly.
Yes. In A Cuckoo's Calling, the cuckoo is a woman, not a bird, in this crime story by what author better known for her Harry Potter books?
Rowling?
Yeah. After victories in Asia Minor, Julius Caesar boasted Vini, Vidi, Vici, meaning I came, I saw, I did what?
Conquered?
Conquered it is. Here's your science question. The solar system model of the atom differs from the actual solar system in that the electrons are held in their orbits not by gravity, but by which of these?
Coulomb forces?
That's it. It was at what battle in 480 BC that the Spartans made a valiant but unsuccessful attempt to defeat the Persians?
Thermopylae. It is. Thermopylae?
Yeah, it's Thermopylae. Nice. One 19th century critic used the phrase sentimental rubbish to describe what Tolstoy novel in which the title character jumps in front of a train to her death?
Anna Karenina?
It is Anna Karenina. Here's your math question. What is the average of these 3 expressions?
X plus 15, X plus 5. X plus 5?
X plus 5 is right. And now your question comes once again from U.S. Senator and its academic alum, Angus King.
2018 is a bicentennial year for what town in eastern Maine named for a War of 1812 naval hero whose middle name was Hazard?
Perry. Perry?
We've got another 25-point bonus for Sandy Spring Friends. Grab Bag Round is coming up next.
Pro tip for fruit lovers, Giant has unbelievable produce prices. So you'll never have to choose between your favorites.
I thought I was your favorite.
That's right, honey. Bye. Take a fresh look at Giant's produce prices. From delicious recipes to fresh time savers, Savory Magazine is full of the things that make life savory. Flip or click through today with copies in store and online.
All right, Turner. I'll be right back.
Okay, see you in a minute.
Be right back.
$3 service fee? Where is he? Oh, not again.
New tires and a wash on me, buddy.
Oh, boy.
Get out of my car! Now at NGB and Merchants. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free with paid standard installation on Goodyear, Continental, Cooper, Nitto, and more. Plus, receive a $50 rebate when you use your store credit card at NGB and Merchants.
And this day started so well.
It's a close game. We've only got 100 points separating the schools, so let's see how this ends. This is the Grab Bag Round. Questions worth 20 points apiece, 30 points up or down for the visual. Here we go. Gilroy, California would not be a good place for Dracula to visit because Gilroy, Blair?
Onions.
Yeah, no, garlic. Garlic repelling. In 1854, Secretary of State William Marcy first supported, then renounced what secret? Friends.
The Ostend Manifesto.
Ostend Manifesto?
Yes, that's it. In the 1820s, only 4 members of the U.S. Senate still belonged to what political party? Blair.
Federalists.
Federalist is right on your screens for 30 points. This church is located in Kaunas, one of the oldest cities. Friends?
In Lithuania?
Yeah.
Lithuania?
Lithuania is it, yeah. In a linear measure, if 1 league equals 3 miles, how many leagues are there in 100? Montgomery?
50.
Answer?
50.
No, 48 in 144 miles was the question. According to legend, dancing stones transformed themselves into the walls of what T-initialed Greek city? Montgomery?
Thebes.
Thebes is right. Choice. The strength of an object's gravitational field is proportional directly? Montgomery?
Inverse square. Inverse square?
No, it's directly the answer. On your screens for 30 points. Rearrange the letters in his old spelling of Guyana, and you can identify Blair.
Iguana.
Iguana's right. Without using modern transportation, the character Christian traveled from the city of destruction. Blair.
Pilgrim's Progress by John Bunyan.
You covered all the bases, yes. In 1978, a triumphant astronomer discovered Pluto's first known moon, named for Friends.
Charon?
Yep, it is Charon. In a famous play by Edmond Rostand, what title? Blair.
Cyrano de Bergerac.
Yes, and is in love with Roxanne. On your screens for 30 points. In 1763, when this artwork was painted, the Chinese emperor was a Blair?
It's like
Manchu Qing Empire.
You covered both your bases there, too. Very good. Yes. What is the area of a triangle with a base of...
We got even with our own.
Yes, they're goddamn right it is.
Richard Montgomery buzzed. Guys, you want to just throw out a number for me? Just throw out a number. You buzzed. You have to answer.
24.
51, but it was a good guess. That's the end of the game.
Here at Giant, we're rethinking our store brand products. One by one, we're eliminating the things you don't want, like high fructose corn syrup, and reducing things like sugar and salt. And every item is customer approved before we call it done. The products you love, now even better. Only at Giant.
Capitals have won it! Been waiting 20 years for this moment.
News 4 was there.
We got the cup!
every step of the way.
Wow, this is what it feels like to be a championship city.
This is awesome!
In all caps.
This historic moment.
5 pictures right now from Chopper 4.
All the time.
They're taking the fans along with them on this journey.
And we'll see you, Fred.
This is amazing. I can't believe we're here right now.
When history's made in Washington, stay with Washington's most watched news. We're working for you. Tonight on Inside the Redskins Minicamp Special. Minicamp is a wrap. Now the team sets its sights on training camp in Richmond. Get the latest from coaches and players on Inside the Redskins. Tonight at 7 on NBC4.
Sunrise, open eyes, rainy day or clear skies. Scrambled eggs, home fries, information on the side up. To the minute you're up. Working for you while you drink your cup. Day breaking, what's shaking, weather, traffic updating, storm front locating, conversation stimulating up. To the minute you're up. Working for you while you drink your cup. Working for you while you drink your cup.
Pro tip for fruit lovers, Giant has unbelievable produce prices. So you'll never have to choose between your favorites.
I thought I was your favorite.
That's right, honey.
Bye. Take a fresh look at Giant's produce prices. From delicious recipes to fresh time savers, Savory Magazine is full of the things that make life savory. Flip or click through today with copies in store and online.
To the rest of the country,
this is our nation's capital.
But we, the people who live here, just call it home.
To us, this is our Supreme Court.
And these are our founding fathers.
We, the people of News 4,
understand what makes this place home.
That's why you've made News 4 your home.
So thank you for trusting us to pursue facts, keep you safe,
look out for your family,
and covering the stories that really hit home.
We are the people of News 4.
We're working for you.
The scores are now official. We begin with Richard Montgomery from Rockville. Naveen, Adam, and Alex, 415 points. From Sandy Spring, Maryland, Michelle Asa Justice, 425 points. And coming back for the championship game, last year's reigning champs, Montgomery Blair, Ben, Anson, and Ian, 520 points. We'd like to thank Transportation Secretary Elaine Chao and Senator Angus King for being our guest questioners. Make sure you stick around for the championship game next week, the DC Championship, when Blair will be against Jefferson and Blake. Until then, I'm Hillary Howard. See you then. Come on down, everybody.
Pro tip for fruit lovers, Giant has unbelievable produce prices. So you'll never have to choose between your favorites.
I thought I was your favorite.
That's right, honey.